Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. Today, this is a requested video. Someone asked me how to fry dumpling using raisins. So this is raisin dumpling, alright? So if you want to see how I do this in my kitchen, then you'll have to come on with me and ride my wagon. Let's go! Now let's talk about what you'll need for this recipe. You are going to need 3 cups of all-purpose flour. You are also going to need a cup of raisins, half a cup of sugar. Use only granulated sugar into this recipe. If you use brown sugar, your dough is going to come out looking dark and you don't need that. You are also going to need a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Alright, so you're also going to need your water for this. So come on and let's get all this here together. I have my 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I had a cup of raisins. I'm also going to have a half a cup of granulated sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. So we dunk all of that in there all at the same time. Make sure so the hands them are clean, guys. So you're just going to give this a little mixing together and put my water in. Had a little bit of the time, kind of want to ruin the dough. You just make sure, you want to make sure this dough is not too soft and you still don't want it too thick. This is very easy and this is very simple and it's very flavorful. So I'm done kneading my dough and this is what it looks. So what I'm going to do next with this thing, guys, if you have plastic wrap, use it. If you have plastic bag, use it. I'm going to use a Ziploc bag. Okay, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to put this dough inside of the Ziploc bag. I'm going to seal it tight, put it in my fridge, and I'm going to let this sit for about an hour. I recommend you let it sit for a little bit. Nothing less than a half an hour before you start frying this thing. So don't go and rush it and frying up this thing before an hour or 30 minutes. And then when it come out toughy and addy and full, or not tell me say full one gonna come out like mine, okay? So please follow the instructions. So I'll see you back when I'm ready to fry this thing. My dough has been resting in my refrigerator for about a full hour. Do not fry this thing, like I said before, within that half an hour, nothing less. Let it sit out and wine. I'm going to put just a little bit more flour inside of the bottom of the pan, and I'm going to put it in here, and then we will move to the next step. Okay guys, so this is the next step. I'm going to show you how I'm going to get this dumpling into the frying pan. Okay, you pinch off a little piece just about this size. You dip it into the flour like you're coating it into the flour, just like so, and with both hands you want to just do just like you do making it, until you get it as long as you possibly can. If you need to coat it into the flour again, you go ahead and... So when it looks like this, you just want to go ahead and fold it. Just like you're making a ribbon. See? That's how you want to have it. Just like that. You go ahead and you dip it into the flour. Both hands, you just do like this. Dip it again into the flour. I tell you guys, this is amazing. You just, you know, do little designs and do it like this. And then with this one, you could just play around with it and just make little design. This is like a little bowl. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and start frying. I have a pot here that has oil. So make sure that your oil is nice and hot, and I have it on medium heat. So you go ahead and put the dumplings in. Like I said guys, you could always play around with your little designs. I'm going to let that fry on that side for about 2 minutes on each side. It does not take that long to fry. Okay, you want to make sure that you keep an eye on it. Do not leave the dumpling them and go and watch a movie or play a video game, and then when you think bun up now, you have issues. So you make sure you stay in the kitchen while you're doing these, because it does not take long to fry. It's been frying for almost 2 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over. I don't know, everybody's stove temperature is different, so but that's why you want to make sure you stay close to it and don't let it burn. You need to have it a golden brown color. Okay? So you just, I'm using a fork because I don't want it to break or anything, so I'm using a fork to turn it. So you see, that is the color. That is exactly what you want it to look like. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. There you have it guys, I'm all done. Fried dumpling, raisin fried dumpling in my kitchen. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm gonna let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.